What's up, guys and gals? It's the Tyrant here, and today we're going to find out if we can reach the very top of the Mac cannon in Halo 2's Cairo Station. So what I did to do this was I enabled wall running. As I mentioned in the previous video, there are a couple of occasions where you can actually get outside. Now, I thought about doing this in the first segment when you get outside and there's no activity or anything going on in the area where you can actually climb the Mac cannon, but I decided, what's the fun in that? Let's do it while it's actually active and see if we can see like the particle that it shoots out, you know, the projectile and all that good stuff. And so that's what we're going to do today. So in order to do this, again, I enabled wall running. I go ahead and I take out the 3 Ranger elites that are in this area and I start to climb. And this is a little bit tricky because, believe it or not all of the scenery that you see here is actually a solid object. It's just an illusion. And so I had to figure out which parts of the tower itself I could actually climb, and so I started doing this, and it does take quite a while to climb all the way up to the top of the Mac gun. It's a very big station. Like, I mean, Bungie went all out here when it came to scale, and it really does show how much work and effort they put into this. And so when I finally managed to get to the top, I almost fell a couple of times. Right there on the platform, you can see that looking down, you don't see any sort of explosion or anything. I think the muzzle blast that you get from the Mac gun itself is actually inside the cannon, but you can't actually tell from your typical perspective, which is down below. Because the tower is so high, it's very difficult to tell. So it doesn't look like it actually shoots any sort of projectile, which I thought was really weird, because I could have sworn I remember in the Xbox version some sort of lightning bolt type thing being shot out. But we're still not done yet, because it looks like we can still climb a little bit higher. What we're looking at directly ahead is the pole where you see the big giant almost looks like a cock for a shotgun going up and down. And so that's what we're going to look at here. We're going to see if we can get to the very top of that area. And it's a little bit tricky because I don't know exactly where all my footing is here. I'm trying not to fall. So going back, and we can actually climb this part too, and it takes us a little bit higher. And let me tell you, this really does give me vertigo being this high up. I mean, wow, it's like being on top of a skyscraper, just looking down below. And so this is what the top of the Mac cannon actually looks like. Again, at least in the PC version of the game, I don't see any sort of projectile or anything. I actually looked in the coding, and there's no code for a projectile that comes out of the Mac gun. I was going to do a separate video on that, you know, to see how powerful the Mac guns actually are. And apparently it's all theater, at least from what I can gather from here. But I'd love to hear what your comments are on what you were expecting to see on top of the Mac cannon. I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, and theories in the comment section below, or please feel free to hit me up on Twitter at MythicTyrant. A link to my Twitter feed can be found in the description below. And I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your busy day to sit down and watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you'll consider subscribing for more great content right here on MythicTyrant.com. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll catch you all right back here next time, and as always, I'm the Tyrant, signing off.